In 2022, a pair of European researchers ran satellite-borne radar over the Giza Plateau and published a claim: more than 2 miles of unmapped tunnels and chambers spread beneath the Khafre pyramid, dropping nearly 2,000 feet into the bedrock. Within weeks, Egypt's Antiquities Authority denied permission to dig. Today, the plateau is still off-limits to excavation. The radar data sits in a 22-page preprint. No one is allowed to break ground and find out who's right. The researchers are Filippo Biondi at Strathclyde and Biondi-Malanga at Pisa. Their method, called tomographic synthetic aperture radar, processes Cosmo-SkyMed satellite returns into a kind of 3D scan. In March 2022, they reported 8 vertical wells under Khafre, with horizontal chambers fanning out at depths the published archaeology of Giza has never described. Mainstream Egyptology answered fast, and it answered no. Zahi Hawass, the most recognizable face in the field, called the analysis completely wrong. This is the surface dispute. The deeper one is older. Since 2015, a separate team, ScanPyramids, has been using cosmic ray muon detectors to look inside Khufu, the larger pyramid next door. They published a real peer-reviewed void in Nature in 2017 and confirmed a real corridor in 2023. The plateau is hiding something. The fight is over how much and who gets to find it. The ScanPyramids void is the cleanest piece of this story. The 2017 paper in Nature, led by Kunihiro Morishima at Nagoya University, reported a 30-meter cavity sitting directly above the Grand Gallery. 3 independent muon detector technologies, emulsion plates, scintillator hodoscopes, gas-based detectors, all saw the same shape. No anomaly that big had ever been recorded inside Khufu. The reaction split the field instantly. ScanPyramids called it the Big Void. Hawass called it a construction gap. 6 years later, the same team aimed an endoscope through a gap between the chevron stones on the pyramid's north face. What the camera filmed was a 9-meter corridor, 2 meters wide, sealed off from every known passage. Morishima's group published the result in Nature Communications in March 2023. The corridor exists. Its purpose is unknown. Egyptian authorities, including the Tourism and Antiquities Ministry, attended the announcement. For the first time in modern Egyptology, the muon data led the way, and the pics followed. Here is where the official record gets uncomfortable. The 2017 void paper went through Nature's review, and Hawass refused to sign on. He has said in print, repeatedly, that the void is a structural feature the ancient builders engineered to lighten the load on the king's chamber. That is a serious position. Pyramids do have relieving chambers above their burial vaults. The Khufu void's size and altitude, though, do not match any known relieving structure. The math runs against the construction gap reading. That brings us back to the Biondi-Malanga radar paper from 2022. Their imaging, drawn from Cosmo-SkyMed Italian military satellites, claims structures beneath Khafre that go far deeper than anything ScanPyramids has ever proposed for Khufu. 8 vertical shafts, horizontal galleries, a chamber 2 kilometers across at the bottom. The mainstream camp, Egyptologists like Salima Ikram and a long line of geophysicists, has said the method, applied this way, does not survive peer review. The paper still has not passed peer review. Khafre is the second pyramid, smaller than Khufu by a fraction, capped in remnants of polished casing stone. Its single known chamber sits at ground level. Nothing else has ever been mapped inside. If the Strathclyde radar is reading real returns, What's underneath the second pyramid is roughly equal to the entire excavated portion of Giza, stacked downward. That is the claim. It is the largest single archaeological assertion of the decade, and it is sitting in a preprint server because no one is allowed on the bedrock with a drill. The gatekeeper position is not abstract. The Supreme Council of Antiquities issues every excavation permit on the plateau. Hawass led the SCA from 2002 to 2011 and remains its most public voice. Mustafa Waziri, the current Secretary General, has continued the same posture. No invasive work without independent verification. They have a fair argument. The plateau is a UNESCO site. A failed drill into rotten bedrock could collapse known galleries. But the policy also means the radar claim cannot be tested by anyone outside the Council's permission. Other teams have tried less invasive approaches. A Japanese-led group ran ground-penetrating radar at the Sphinx in 2018 and reported voids in the bedrock under its forepaws. First proposed by Florida State's John Anthony West in the 1990s, dismissed as fringe, then partially corroborated by Kyoto University's electrical resistivity work. None of that has been allowed to escalate to physical sampling. The instruments mark anomalies. The anomalies sit unverified. The pattern repeats across every recent Giza geophysical campaign. This is also where the topic gets pulled into territory the cited record cannot support. The 2 miles of chambers framing fuses Biondi's Khafre claim with older Sphinx water erosion arguments from Robert Schoch and the Edgar Casey-derived Hall of Records tradition. Schoch's geology is taken seriously by some sedimentologists. The Hall of Records is not. It is a 1930s clairvoyant prediction, not a geophysical finding. The labyrinth narrative bundles all three. The radar paper, on its own terms, does not. So here is where I lean, and the Steelman first. The disclosure side of this story is right, that the SCA's permit policy is restrictive, that the Biondi-Malanga math deserves a real peer review fight rather than dismissal, and that the ScanPyramids void and 2023 corridor are genuine anomalies the public conversation undersells. Their position is serious, but the cited record today supports 2 confirmed voids in Khufu, not 2 miles of underground city beneath Khafre. I lean skeptical of the labyrinth claim until the radar paper survives nature-level review. The pyramids are still hiding rooms. They are not hiding a continent. There is one piece of this I could not nail down before this episode shipped. Several reports claim the original Biondi-Malanga preprint has been quietly revised since 2022, with the chamber depths reduced and the language softened. I could not get a clean diff between the March 2022 version and what is currently archived. If you have both PDFs side by side, that is the missing link. Closing the loop, satellite radar mapped something under the Khafre pyramid. Egypt is not letting anyone confirm it. 2 camps are real here. The ScanPyramids reading, which has the peer review and the smaller claim, and the Biondi-Malanga reading, which has the bigger claim and the weaker review. I called my lean. Peer-reviewed voids, yes, or 2 Mile Labyrinth, not yet. Now I want yours. ScanPyramids camp or Biondi-Malanga camp. First word of your comment. If you watched all the way through, you already know which voice you trust.